Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Karishma and I make videos on beauty and food. Today's look is going to be a beauty look. This is the look I have created. It is a playful, colorful, not colorful, but I've added yellow because I love the color yellow, it's my favorite. So I thought let me try to create a bit of a playful look, but also something you can wear in the summers. So I've used two palettes for this. I've used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I've used the Makeup Revolution Integrity palette. So if you want to see how I created this look, then let's get started. So I'm gonna start by my usual prepping of skin with my Perenne Elixir. This is the dry oil that I always talk about, and as soon as it gets on the skin, it's quite non-oily and it just sinks into the skin, making it a great base for the rest of your makeup. Next, I'm going in with my Loreal Glam Glow drops. This is in the shade Sparkling Love. This is a liquid illuminator and it is a great highlighting cream that I use underneath my makeup. I don't really prefer using a lot of powder highlighter, liquid highlighter on my skin after I complete my makeup, because I have texture that goes around here, so that kind of accentuates your texture and your large pores. So if you do have skin issues like me, which is large pores and a little bit of skin texture going on, I'd always recommend to put your highlighter a notch down. And as beautiful as it looks, but we have to ensure that the final look is not something you want to really showcase the large pores and the texture on your skin. So keeping that in mind, I generally put a liquid illuminator before I start the base of my skin. For my base, I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Cover. This is in the shade Fair. I'm just taking about half a pump. I'm not someone who likes too much foundation, and half a pump also is quite decent and does it for me. So I'm just going to slowly buff that into my skin. Just gonna take the rest of it, put it around the areas of my nose. Just ensure you buff your skin well, buff the foundation well into your skin if you're using a buffing brush or a foundation brush. If you're using a makeup sponge, just ensure you're patting it in well, and you've covered all the portions of your face so that it looks flawless and seamless. Next, I'm going in with the PAC Take Cover Concealer. This is in the shade Butterscotch. Again, because of applied foundation, I'm using very little of this. I've used so many concealers, but somehow from the drugstore, I think the L'Oreal Infallible one wins hands down. I don't know why, but I just feel that the way that goes onto the skin and the coverage, and it just makes your skin look completely like a different skin and flawless, and somehow that's all you need, So I do use different concealers to try things out from time to time, but somehow I think I'm very loyal and I just love the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. Next, I'm gonna contour my face with the Foccallure Sunkissed contour. I'm gonna use this shade. Always don't forget to tap off the excess. This is quite pigmented, so you have to be careful when you blend it. Gonna put some on my forehead. Ensure you put this closer to the hairline because you want it to look natural and not like it's patchy, and a bit on my jawline. Next, I'm going in with the Colorbar blush, which is Sweet Scarlet. As you would know if you've been watching my videos, I love this blush. Even with blush, you should always take it to your temples because you want it to look like it's skin and it's flushed and it's blushed, and you don't want it to look like, you know, there's just a patch on your skin. Now I'm gonna take a bit of that contour shade with this brush from MAC. It's I call it the toothbrush brush. I'm going to take out the excess on my hand and I'm just going to contour my nose ever so slightly. I really like this brush because it blends like a dream. It helps with any precise contouring. I don't like harsh contours for my nose, so I've done a very soft contour. Next, I'm going to powder the rest of my face with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in the shade 15. Before I move on to brows, I'm just going to spritz my face with the PAC Microfinish Makeup Fixer just to make all this sink in, settle in and make it look less powdery. I'm going to do my brows with Take a Brow. I'm just filling the sparse areas, not anything elaborate. Thank God for my mum who has an amazing shape in terms of eyebrows. I kind of am blessed because of that. There you go. So I've just filled in the sparse areas. Now we're moving on to eyes. Before I start my eyeshadow, I'm gonna just prime it with this concealer. This is the same PAC Take Cover Concealer in the shade Butterscotch. And now I'm just going to powder it as well, ever so slightly. For powdering my eye, I'm using the K Beauty powder in the shade Vanilla because I like it. It's more of a translucent shade. It has less color in it. The Maybelline Fit Me concealer has a bit of color in it, and that's why for my eye I prefer the Vanilla K Beauty powder. Today for my eye I'm gonna use an eye shield because I'm doing something playful, but I want it to be very precise. This is something you need to place as close to the lash line as possible. For today's look, I'm going to use two palettes, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette and the Makeup Revolution Integrity Wild Animal Planet. Sorry, not planet, palette. I'm going to start with the shade, a mix of shades of raw sienna and burnt orange, and I'm going to start in the transition area of my eye. Then I'm going to take the shade Real Glam and I'm just going to deepen my crease a bit with that shade. Then I'm going to take the shade Red Ochre and I'm going to use that in the outer corner of my eyes. And with a tapered brush, I'm going to take the same color and deepen the crease. As you can see, Anastasia Beverly Hills is another company that is brilliant, absolutely brilliant for their eyeshadow products. Super pigmented, no fallout, great payout, great texture. Next I'm taking a clean blending brush and just blending out the edges to ensure there are no harsh lines. Now I'm going to just take a bit of that concealer and clean this area. Now from the Makeup Revolution palette, I'm going to take this yellow color and I'm going to apply it on the same area. Now I'm going to go back into Real Glam and later Red Ochre and deepen my outer area as well as my crease area. I want to add a bit of brown to this look to complement the yellow, so I'm going in with Cypress Umber and I'm going to apply that to the outer corners of my eye. And now I'm going to take the clean fluffy blending brush and just ensure that there are no harsh lines. I want to touch up the yellow a bit, so that's what I'm going to do next. Next, I'm going to line my eyes with this black lacquer by L'Oreal. Once I've done a thin liner just to accentuate the eye, I'm just going to tightline my eye with this black kohl. Now we can remove this. Next, I'm going in with the same tapered brush and I'm going to take the shade Real Gar and I'm just going to go under my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take the shade Red Ochre and Cypress Umber and just deepen it at the outer edges. Take my pencil brush and just blend out the black kohl a bit. Now I'm gonna curl my lashes and then apply some mascara. Since I don't really apply falsies, I'm gonna first prime my eyelashes with this L'Oreal False Lash Primer. And then I'm gonna go over it with the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. Now that my eyes are done, I want to touch up my blush slightly. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting duo pencil. I'm going to use the highlighting side to just highlight a bit under my brow area. On the bridge of my nose. On the tip of my nose. I'm not gonna highlight on my cheeks because I applied the illuminating liquid and I'm quite happy with that in terms of the glow it's giving. For my lip shade, I'm gonna go in with the Forever 52 lip shade in Sagerimakeup. So this is the final look, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy recreating it and the process as much as I did. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for visiting, and it encourages me and means a lot to me. If you do like today's video, don't forget to put a thumbs up in the down below, and do comment and let me know what you thought about this look. And in case you want to know any other future looks, if you have any in mind, do let me know what you'd like me to create. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please don't go without pressing the subscribe button. Again, it would mean a lot to me. Thank you for all the love, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.